New Year, everyone. It's Amanda here with your January 2019 RUNESCOPE plus 2019 preview. I'm doing things a little differently this year. Your 2019 RUNESCOPE, covering the whole year, is available over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below. It's 2 readings covering first 6 months of the year and the second 6 months of the year. Those are, they take a lot of time, effort, and energy. It's 2 readings per sign. So those will be available over on Vimeo from now on. Again, just follow the link below. Your 2019 Career and Finance RUNESCOPE is also available over there if you want to take a look at specifically money and career and job and studies and all of that stuff. So lots of cool information over there. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. But for this reading, yes, I will be using, in conjunction with our runes for January, the Medieval Scapini deck by Luigi Scapini. One of my favorite decks, as you've noticed if you watch my videos. But also then we are going to pull 1 card from the Viking Oracle. We're going to pull 1 rune. These are rune cards. This is the deck I use in my private sessions. We're going to get 1 rune to get an idea of what the year holds for each sign, and then we will be pulling 1 Major Arcana tarot card from the classic Rider-Waite deck by Pamela Coleman Smith and Arthur Edward Waite. So, instead of spiritual guidance, we're just going to do it all right here on YouTube, and then you can go over on Vimeo and check out the yearly stuff. But just want to take a moment, as I always do at the start of every new year, to thank those of you who have been following me, who have whether recently or from the beginning. I am in the middle of my 5th year here on YouTube, so I really, really appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, and all the people who book readings with me, particularly my regular clients out there. You know who you are. Thank you so much for choosing me to read for you, whether you're choosing me here on YouTube or to book a private session with me. I totally appreciate it, and want to thank you, as I do every year, just sending out holiday and New Year's blessings. So thanks so much. If you are new here, welcome. Please do click the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I upload new content. And without further ado, let's jump in and see what 2019 holds. Hey Sag, welcome to your January 2019 RUNESCOPE. Let's jump into the bag and get these cast. Which runes want to talk to Sagittarians about January 2019 for Sag? Pretty quick. As always, keep in mind, Sag, these are general readings, so not all of these messages will be for you. Some are going to be for the other Sages that are watching. You can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages or clarification on the general sun sign reading. If you would like a reading that's all about you, you can always schedule a session with me. I will be doing my 1-hour New Year's sessions. Those are available through February 28th. It's 2 full readings, 1 for each half of the year. So I'm happy to check that out. And also my standard 30-minute readings are always available if you prefer that. So, but in general, what do we got here? I feel like this goes here. Challenge or focus for January. We do have the 7 of Swords. So this is the Thieving card. There's some weird sound. I don't know what the cat's up to. Some strange noises coming. I'm afraid to go check. The 7 of Swords coming up next to money. Somebody may be trying to hoodwink you, get you to take a job that, for less pay than you deserve. Somebody's trying to get away with something, and it seems to have something to do with finances. They're trying to steal money from you. Lock up your valuables in January, Sag. So your challenge may be to catch a thief, fix a mistake. I mean, maybe there was some kind of identity theft or something going on, or you find out there's a charge on your card and you didn't make it. Someone else got that message. I can't remember which sign. It wasn't in this position, but yeah, make sure your car's locked. Make sure your house is locked. Because yeah, this is somebody trying to take something from you. That is of financial value, or take money from you, or take a job from you in a very kind of underhanded, you know, hidden way. And this is somebody you should be avoiding. So, I mean, if this is like somebody who's trying to take advantage of you in some way or hoodwink you, you know, their energy, it's time to, if they've been like hiding things from you, if you find out somebody's been spending money, it could be your mate spending money that they shouldn't be spending. Maybe they're spending it on someone else. You know, this is a person that should be avoided with Fehu in reverse. In the present energy, we do have the Two of Swords. So present energy for some of you will be whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it could be, actually the majority, it'll be end of December into early January-ish. Two of Swords is a kind of a stalemate. I'm of two minds about something. I need more information. You may be at loggerheads or in a stalemate with somebody. Or kind of putting off making a decision until you have more information. And this can have something to do with family or your home, your domestic situation or property. Do I want to buy this property? Do I not? You know, are these people, you know, are we going to sell this property or not? There's an excitement around home though. So I think many of you are making a change. Maybe you are looking to move house. You want to sell your house or move out of an apartment into a bigger space. Some of you may be wanting to start selling real estate. For some of you, maybe that's how the Seven of Swords is coming in. Be careful with any property deals, buying and selling. Somebody may be trying to do some underhanded stuff and take advantage of you, or they're asking way too much for a property, or they're selling you a lemon, right? That's going to need a bunch of expensive fixes. So yeah, just be careful. If there's a deal that seems too good to be true, it probably is. Definitely check everything out. Mind your P's and Q's here. Two of Swords is kind of like about part of the message contained in this card is having a blindfold on and willfully not seeing the red flags. Okay, so yeah, any situation regarding family, home, property, your domestic situation, becoming overly excited about something and refusing to see the flaws. We got our rose-colored glasses on, right? We're not willing to look. But this situation, if you don't want to be taken advantage of and lose a bunch of money, or, you know, feel like you really got taken for a ride, you've got to take the blinders off here. This could also be overlooking things from the past, maybe to do with family, because you've got the Rune of Joy. So Wunyo is all about, and coming up next to the family rune could be, especially older relatives, could be reconnecting with grandparents, parents, and you know, overlooking or not looking at the flaws, not wanting to talk about old issues or past hurts or things like that. You got another card that kind of reinforces that. So and maybe that happened in the holidays. That's why, you know, because the present would be holiday time. We're just coming out of that phase here as we start January. So yeah, maybe that was it. You just kind of overlooked the negatives in order to have a very happy holiday, and you did. But others of you, yeah, be careful with any real estate deals. Be careful with buying, selling property. anything to do with homes, because check and double check everything, ask questions. Don't be worried about if you come off as rude. You got to know these things. The help that's going to be available, we do have the Ace of Rods in reverse. So let me see what's coming through with these rooms here. This got a confab happening up here with the runes, and you're not going to be talked into anything in January. That's going to be your help, Sag. Because you're just going to have a feeling about something. Maybe this home situation. Kind of the first thing that's coming through is like a husband and a wife, like you being the husband, Sagittarius. Yeah, you know, you're looking at a property. Yeah, you like it well enough, but you're not in love with it. I mean, you know, but maybe your mate is, your wife is, and she's trying to talk you into buying it, and you're like, no, because it's good, you know, the basement's gonna flood, it doesn't have, you know, there's foundation issues. You're seeing all of like the, you know, you're not going to be talked into it. Now this may cause some discord, this may cause some arguments. You're not going to be talked into or out of anything, Sagittarius. Some of you, that'll be a good thing. Others of you, it'll be a bad thing if you're not going to be talked out of a deal where somebody's trying to hoodwink you. Or if you're going to be talked into a deal by somebody who's very persuasive but has a hidden agenda. And you're going to lose money on the deal. And if any opportunity is suddenly gone or withdrawn, that's a help to you as well. Like, you know, maybe this deal's going through, it's all going swimmingly, and then unexpectedly the seller decides to go with someone else, or the buyer pulls out, and they weren't offering enough money anyway, though. They were trying to get you to sell them your house for a lower amount. So yeah, I think that your best course of action here, Sag, is to not allow yourself to be talked into anything that you just have a strong feeling about. And it's a feeling that we should walk away, or like, I'm not going to buy a property with all these problems. I don't care what you say. So that is your challenge. But I think many of you, if you know, I think many of you are going to be a hard sell. And while this may be the challenge, I don't think you're going to fall for it, many of you. What must be accepted about January? We've got the Three of Coins in reverse. So you may kind of want to go it alone in January. Collaborate, anything you're having to collaborate with other people on, or work with anyone else on, or agree with anyone else on. Again, Two of Swords is like a stalemate. It's like, you know, we don't agree. You don't see things the way that I see them. And again, this has something to do with moving or changing moving from one job to another, one house to another, traveling from one place to another, or just making a big change in some way. Like, you may want to reunite with the family, or you may want to go visit the family, but your mate doesn't, and you're like, okay, I'll go alone. I mean, you're really just not going to be in the mood to kind of play well with others so much. Not if they're not seeing things your way. Now, the people that are seeing things your way, hey, that's great. You can dig that. And you can actually have a lot of fun. I do feel like if there is a reunion coming up at some point in January, or if, again, this was just the holiday season, it really seems like a sweet, joyful reunion. And things kind of like a nostalgic time, and connections to the past, and, oh, this is how it used to be. And honestly, Sagittarius, what I'm seeing from these runes is any changes that you want to make, any place you want to travel, anybody you want to go see, you're going to be better off going on your own. You're going to have a better time on your own. So if your mate doesn't want to go or someone else doesn't want to go, I mean, actually it's better that way. Fine, they can stay home. Because you're going to have a better time on your own. And it's just, you know, everybody's energy changes the dynamic in any given situation. So it could be that their energy is just not, it doesn't mesh well with your energy or the energy of other people that are going to be there. And you end up having a better time on your own. Also, if there is an opportunity, maybe for some of you, this could be in job, you know, making a shift from one job to another. Like one where you would have to work with or collaborate a lot. You know, if you have a choice between that and one where you would be more independent or able to kind of work on your own, it does seem like the one where you would go it alone is going to be the one that you want. And maybe this one where you would have to collaborate is the one that kind of disappears or dries up, or they give the job to someone else. And again, that's going to be a help to you because it's not meant for you, or maybe the people you would have to collaborate with, even if you haven't met them yet, would not be, they wouldn't mesh well. Their energy wouldn't mesh well with you, Sagittarius. So yeah, that's a blessing in disguise, I feel. The outcome, we've got the Six of Cups. Nostalgia, childhood, looking back at childhood with fondness, looking at the past through rose-colored glasses. But there's a new beginning connected to the past, and you have this rune connected to the past as well. Childhood, parents, older relatives. So you may be thinking about old times, maybe just because you were home for the holidays and it kind of, you know, you're still kind of, it has that rosy glow. Remembering, you know, thinking about childhood memories. But with Canis here, there's an opening up, a new beginning. It may be a good time to reconnect. Or maybe just like if you already saw everybody at the holidays, stay in touch. Maybe you're kind of like, hey, we should do this more than just at the holidays. We should reconnect at different times. Maybe get together for birthday or something. Maybe get together in June, since this is the Six of Cups. And this is a good opening. Like I feel like maybe some things have been resolved, or will be. But there's this longing for some element of the past or the way things used to be in a certain situation, particularly connected to family, home, childhood. But it's nice with Canis. I mean, you can have like a friendship with a family member. So for some of you, maybe this is your siblings. You're reconnecting with your siblings. Maybe you used to be closer and more like friends, and you're kind of missing that. Maybe things have changed since you all went off and got your own, you know, got your own families or whatever. But now you're like, you know, we should get together or try to do something at least once a year or something, just to, or stay in touch more. You may even be planning something for springtime or even early June, maybe a trip or something. Or maybe a trip back home to visit, or they're going to come visit you. It's actually very sweet. This outcome actually just feels very rosy and sweet. So whatever the challenge is, I feel like, you know, you're going to overcome it, because the month ends on a really sweet note with, you wanting to kind of delve back into the past, and relive good memories, or talk about good memories, or reminisce with family and friends. If you have kids, you may be trying to recreate some experience you had in your own childhood, and you may, you know, or introduce your kids to something you really enjoyed as a kid, and they are totally into it. And it may be very creative, some sort of really creative activity. But that's what I see for January here, Sag. Let's see what your 2019 preview is. We get a Major Arcana Tarot card and a rune from the Viking Oracle for your 2019 preview. We've got the Hermit card in reverse. So here's what it is in the upright. Here's what it is here. And then you got I was. So is all about your goals are protected, but it may take a little bit longer to get there. Whatever path you're on in 2019, it's meant to be, you're supposed to be on it, especially with work or anything you want to achieve in 2019. There's not anything that you're not doing or anything that you should be doing that you're not already going to get to. There can be an element of this though with all things in their own good time. You may be trying to push ahead too quickly, and the energies have to catch up a little bit. So just because something's not happening right away doesn't mean it's not going to, Sagittarius, in 2019. And this may be the case with different things that you encounter throughout the year. It doesn't mean it's not coming. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just needs a little more time to get situated so that it's right when it does arrive. So yeah, expectations as far as your goals and what you will want to achieve in 2019. You are going to achieve them, but you may not achieve all of them. It may take more into 2020 for some things to materialize. Again, doesn't mean they're not going to. They just need more work, or some other things may have to happen before you're going to be able to take the next step, or before you would even be ready for certain things. The Hermit in reverse indicates that it can be a couple of different things. So I think some of you may be just spending more time alone, maybe to the extreme. This can be isolationist tendencies. If you have social anxiety, maybe you are, becoming a bit reclusive, and that can be a challenge for you in 2019 to get out and about, or just be more social. Or that, because it's coming up, maybe that's something you're going to start to work on or seek help with, so that you can kind of combat this and not just sit in your house all the time, because, this could be extreme loneliness as well. Just feeling disconnected, or feeling alone, and like you don't want to go it alone anymore. Now, for others of you, this could just be like you want to be alone, but you can't. You're always surrounded by people. So maybe you're not getting the alone time that you need in 2019. Maybe it's too social of a year. So we're talking about extremes here with loneliness and not getting enough alone time. Like there's too many people around me all the time, and it's kind of driving me a little bit nutso. I really just want some time to myself to chill, or Netflix, or, read a book, or, sleep. I'm really tired of people being all in my ear all the time. Because, I feel like maybe you're not getting a chance to recharge, or as much time to recharge as maybe you normally do. So you may have to carve out time in 2019, Sag, where you make that time. You specifically plan, like these dates, I'm just going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to turn off my phone, and I'm not talking to anybody. So definitely do that if you can, because I think it will do you a lot of good to just turn off the noise for a little while and kind of hear your own voice in there, Sag. See what your own voice has to say. So that's what I see for January and beyond, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by.